F10035.
And my matrix number is F1021.
My name is Muhammad Hanif Ashraf Kasuma bin Abdul Latif. My matrix number F1033.
My name is Nur Aina Shafika binti Muhammad. My matrix number is F1019.
Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about COVID-19 and its effect on our economy.
Hey, did you know that we need to stay at home? Why?
Because now it's a pandemic COVID-19. It is very dangerous if infected with the coronavirus.
Corona? COVID-19? What is that? And how the COVID-19 been important to economy and society?
Corona is a large family of viruses that cause disease in humans and animals. This virus has been found by humans since an extraordinary event appeared in Wuhan, China in December 2019. COVID-19 is abbreviated for coronavirus.
Wow, coronavirus is very dangerous. How do you know about this system? How can I avoid people who has this system?
Among the symptoms are fever above 38 degrees Celsius, pneumonia, and shortness of breath. For example, if the suspect suffers from the symptoms for 14 days after going abroad or has contacted a COVID-19 patient, he should seek
Does
treatment
this
immediately.
have a fatal percentage? Actually, it is flu, isn't it? Come on, my fever and flu, there is no need to seek intensive treatment for this common disease. Take a paracetamol to record this as usual.
Not all flu is just a common cold. As many as 1 to 6 people, symptoms may worsen into critical condition and result to death.
Despite the small percentage of lethality, elderly people who has been infected, while have percentage of death due to weak immune system in their body.
For example, the disease can be transmitted with a small touch. In addition, secretion from mucus caused by coughing and sneezing can also cause the disease to be contagious. Therefore, a social distancing of about 1 meter is very important to break the chain of COVID-19. But how can COVID-19 can be transmitted through the air?
COVID-19 can be transmitted by small droplets and airway. In fact, this COVID-19 was originally found in animals, but the types of animals carriers is still unknown.
Can survive on the surface of an object for up to several hours, depending on the surface type, temperature, or humidity. Because of that, we must get used by washing our hands with soap and
What?
touching
I
something.
bought goods from Shopee and that could come from China. I'm likely to, am I exactly, can be affected?
Don't worry, you are safe. People who receive the package are not affected at all. Usually, we know how COVID-19 cannot survive on dry surface. However, we know there are restrictions on traveling to high-risk countries such as
Often
China
among
and
the
US.
ways to prevent infection is to wash your hands often with soap. Avoid praying in public place. Spend using face mask. Follow the instruction of the health worker.
It's obligatory to wear face mask. It is so uncomfortable.
In fact, this mask is mandatory for people with symptoms to use more to avoid disease.
Oh, like that. Thank you for your information that you all give.
By the way, the economic impact of COVID-19 was the closure of the business sector. Due to government measures in implementing the movement control order, this caused people can't go out freely because one is blocking the transmission of COVID-19 rapidly. In social as well, many workers had to be laid because of many sectors are closed, causing the employment of chaos.
You have a new leader, and several states have new governments. To add to this, not only is your country facing political crisis, but also economical, health, and defense. And then, the worst thing that could ever happen happens. The coronavirus hits Malaysia. Malaysia was in some serious trouble. But don't you ever underestimate the power of Malaysians. Here are 15 ways that Malaysia did the impossible. Number 15, donations and volunteer organizations. So many people volunteered and so many organizations helped out. For example, Emirat provided healthcare workers with food, AC units, and raised over 3 million ringgit for medical supplies. Number 14, top doctor. Dr. Noor Hussam Abdullah has been ranked one of the top doctors in the entire world at fighting the coronavirus. And not only does he present accurate facts, he's able to do it in a way that gathers support and also keeps people calm as he does it. Number 13, the movement control order and the enhanced movement control order. These things are not easy to pull off, and it took so many people in different organizations to work together to have them work. Number 12, indirect volunteers. There are so many people that helped out and volunteered and did so many different things like food delivery. Number 11, building temporary hospitals. Malaysia was able to build temporary hospitals very efficiently and quickly. For example, the largest agro park in Asia was able to be built into a hospital in 3 days. Number 10, the Tublai cluster. The Tublai cluster complied with any order from MOH, and they never complained even though they had to wait long hours in the heat. Number 9, banks. Banks lent to the borrowers for 6 months. Number 8, universities. Universities allowed students to stay for free and provided them food as well. Number 7, stipends. Nearly 4 million homes received up to 1,600 ringgit. Number 6, ignoring politics. Opposition leaders came together and forgot about politics for the good of Malaysia. Now that is really cool. Number 5, protecting the most vulnerable. Malaysia did a great job in protecting those that were most vulnerable, homeless and foreign workers. They were put in public halls and provided a tent. Number 4, Malaysians returning home. Malaysians returning home from overseas were provided a free hotel, free food, and COVID-19 testing during their 2-week quarantine. Number 3, respect for frontline workers. I've never seen so much respect and love for frontline workers. It was so beautiful to see all the support Malaysians gave to the frontline workers. Number 2, fixing the PPE shortage for frontline workers. At the beginning of the crisis, there wasn't enough PPE for all the frontline workers, and so Malaysians took it onto themselves. For example, a fashion designer realized she had a skill set that could be very valuable, and so she took the initiative to organize an entire team to make PPE. Prisoners make PPE, college